All right, welcome back to another stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we are actually going to talk about how a model Tesla has discounted a couple Model X's pretty early in the game. It's only December 13th. And so we're going to talk about it. I bet you didn't think I was going to come on for another video on stream tonight, but just like the great Heath Ledger Joker said, and here we go. So now we are going to see some discounts for Tesla. And because the Tesla Model X is the last Tesla that is out there right now that actually still has somewhat of a wait time. And now it's this discount that's coming on strong right now. It's very interesting that Tesla is starting to discount this early in the game, especially with just the long ranges and not only the Plaid. But we'll get into it. We'll take a look and we'll see. I'll show you guys exactly which Model X's have actually been discounted. But before we get into it, let's roll that intro real quick. All right, so welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on the Tesla at the best possible price, or selling your Tesla or the vehicle at a good deal, but really just getting good financing on your Tesla or vehicle. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And let's play this scene really quick because it's probably one of my favorite scenes, one of my favorite movies, but Joker just does a great job. Can you guys actually hear that? Let me know if you can hear that or not, because I need to test to see if the audio works with videos, but let's just jump into it, right? So Tesla Model X, the elusive Tesla Model X, Tesla's most expensive vehicle. And as I mentioned before, this is the last Tesla that exists right now that has quote unquote a wait time. Every other vehicle, every other Tesla that you order right now, the Model 3 Y and S, you can get it relatively quick. If you place the order today, you're going to get some sort of vehicle, and there's inventory out there that exists to take delivery on the 3 Y and S. And if you don't know where to find those vehicles, definitely drop a comment below. I've made tons of videos about how to get a Tesla ASAP now without any sort of wait. And I bet tons of people in the comments can help you out as well. But let's jump into it, right? So the the Model X is a very expensive Tesla Model X. The long range or the all-wheel drive starts at $121,000. I should probably change my title to that instead of the long range, because it's technically no longer called the long range. And the Plaid is $109,000, which is, it's an expensive ass vehicle. And I used to think that this vehicle would kind of hold in value in terms of no price discounts or drops in any sort of that fashion until the end of the year, just because there's a special thing about the Model X. And that special thing is it's a heavy SUV over 6,000 pounds, which qualifies for business owners for Section 179 plus bonus depreciation. So they can write off all the way up to 100% if they choose it and they use the vehicle 100% for work. But that goes down to 80% next year. So I thought there would be like a push for demand for these type of vehicles, but there's a lot of these Model X's that exist in the market, and there's a lot of flippers that try and flip these Model X's in the market. You could tell by all the vehicles that are available with for sale, Model X's specifically, that have low mileage. But let's jump into it, right? So if you don't know this site, waitingfortesla.com, it's a third-party aggregator site that shows all the inventory across the United States that are new from Tesla. And a little-known secret is that Tesla sells demo vehicles, test drive vehicles, part of their fleet vehicles that could have some miles, but also come with a discount. And you can see right here, I'm showing you guys on the screen, waitingfortesla.com, there is now, because I looked at this earlier today and there are now base model non-Plaids, just long range or dual motor all-wheel drives that have discounts. And the weird thing with these is that, look at this one right here, only 11 miles. This one down here, only 39 miles. And of course, it's a small discount, but it's still a discount. And there's weird because, like, why would Tesla discount these vehicles? And the only reason is because maybe they're backouts. You need to get these off, they need to sell them. But this one has a $1,280 discount. It's got 11 miles. And you know what's even crazier or weirder with this is it's a 2023. So brand new off the lot, just delivered and all that stuff. And there is a discount just like that. Looking at this one right here, it's a 2022, so previous year, black with white interior, only 39 miles again with a $1,300 discount. So both of these, if you're in the market for a long range, if you're gung-ho, you really want a brand new one, which I would highly recommend because the depreciation on these are terrible. It's already like 20% off the bat on a used one. Then, these are decent deals. If you are 100%, you want a 2023. Jumping to the plaids, of course, there's a ton of those. There's been a ton of those for a while now. So let's just filter to just discounted long wheel drives. And this is crazy because it's only December 13th. We still have weeks. We have at least 2.5 more weeks. I guess if you count Christmas Eve, and New Year's Eve, that takes away 3 days. So it's really only 2 weeks. So if they're starting to discount the Model X inventory at this point, then we're going to see some deals and maybe even some further deep discounts the rest of the month. I'm not like 100% sure because I'm never 100% sure, but if I was a betting man, this is at least definitely over 50-50 bet at this point in the game. Here's the last one. It's another 2022 black on black with 19 miles. Also in Florida, which is kind of interesting. All three of these are in Florida, maybe in the Miami market or no. If someone could let me know, fact check that for me. And one of them's in Miami. I don't know the other two, but this one with a $1,300 discount, $1,340 for a price of $133,000. It'd be crazy if Tesla. I mean, they're already doing the $3,750 discount on the Model 3 and the Model Y. I don't think they're gonna do anything to the S and the X, but they do have a lot of, I don't know, I want to say wiggle room, but maybe margin that they could discount if they wanted to, because let's just take a look and drill down to this exact vehicle. This is a sick build. I think I would actually go for the other one because I really want the white interior because I've never had the white interior before in the past on any of the Teslas that I've owned. But let's take a look. Let's see if there's any other difference in price here. Let's go to continue payment. And yeah, it doesn't really look like no. So you could have a brand new Model X with a $1,300 discount, that's what, 1% for $139,130. So let's go back to what I said about wiggle room, so to speak. So Tesla, if you didn't know, for the Model X, they rose the price a lot, like insanely a lot. So when it first came out in 2021, January release for that refresh with the new interior, the screen, and the exterior, it started at a base price of $90,000 for the long range. And now they've risen it all the way up to $121,000 just for the long range specifically. That's a $31,000 price increase. So not to say that they don't have wiggle room, but they have room. They could start chopping that price $5,000 at a time just to see if they could pull that demand lever and ramp up more orders or whatever. And I don't think they have an issue because they have to have a lot of backlog of people waiting for the Model X, but I'm starting to see a lot of Model X's out there, and I'm starting to see a lot of used flipper inventory, people that just sell directly to dealerships available coming up as well. And if that price starts to creep down into the low hundreds, and it will start to at some point, especially January, February for the 2022 model years, then people will start to cancel orders because it's no longer a profit position anymore, especially people that have bought it at $90,000 price point. If they got a couple $1,000 in features plus, it's 5 to 10% tax, they're probably out the door about $110,000 in that vehicle most likely. So they're not going to try and buy that car and try and resell it if they're not going to make any profit on it. So as we start to get closer, if Tesla drops the price $5,000 and the Model S and the Model X market is already getting heavily depreciated, you can easily go on any website like anycars.com, AutoTrader, and you'll see there's plenty of brand new refresh Teslas in the 105 to 110 price range. I actually found a couple in the 90s, which was pretty interesting too. But of course, they had a little bit higher mileage, like 25,000 miles. But you can easily, of course, these are the old ones. But here is the cheapest one in the country right now with only 139 miles. Literally, someone bought this, took it off the lot, and then resold it, and hopefully they broke even. I mean, if they had a $90,000 price point with tax and everything, they most likely traded in and broke even. But you can see right here, the cheapest one in the country right now is $109,000, and That's a huge difference from, $126,000 base to 109. So right off the bat, if you are buying a Model X, you are losing 20%, 10 to 20% right off the bat, driving off the lot. So we're basically going back to the days of where you're not necessarily flipping and making profit. You're losing if you're buying, especially a high priced Tesla like the Model X or the Model S. But big news. Huge news, I would say, discounts from the Model X, and hopefully this trickles down to some of the other inventory vehicles. I'm sure it probably will, because there's been a bunch of Model Ys that have had a $5,000 discount for weeks now. So the Tesla might, start pulling those demand levers. We shall see. But thanks for watching this video. Please hit that like if you enjoy it. This video is actually sponsored by my calendar link down below in the description. You can actually schedule a call with me. It's a one-on-one call where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And right now, after you schedule a call, you get a link to my buying guide that has links to all the resources that I use to get the best deal at the best possible price and really good financing. And on that list, there's 2 credit unions that have interest rates in the 3 to 3.5 for 60 to 65 month term. So definitely check that out if you're interested. But if you're not, just being here watching, hit the like button, and definitely subscribing goes a long way. So thanks for watching this video. Please hit the like if you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.